Hi guys, this is Noiser, and there have been a lot of discussions about dealing with toxic behavior the last week or so. This is of course due to the upcoming changes to deal with these issues. But there is one thing that hasn't been addressed enough in my opinion. A change that I think is more in the right direction when it comes to improving the attitude in the whole community. In my experience, no matter if it's about my kids, my employees, or video games, I believe rewarding good behavior is always more successful in the long run compared to punishing bad behavior. Before I go further on with this, I still think bans are great for dealing with some problems hacking, cheating, multiple team kills, and so on. But I think we need another system on top of that to actually improve the attitude in the community. And I would really like your view on this. But before we discuss a solution, let me bring up an unexpected part of the problem I just realized. Personally, I don't even use the in game voice chat anymore and only play with party chat on PS4 with my friends, since I feel there are so many idiot players complaining, bragging, and being toxic that I don't find it as fun playing with the in game voice chat. Now, this is of course an exaggerated accusation from my part, as there are a lot of friendly people playing this game, of course. And in that sense, I sort of am a part of the problem, although I don't text people calling them names, vote to kick, or complain about bad performance. And although I have so few intentional team kills that I'm close to a saint in that regard. But I don't really contribute in the positive way that I could, in the way that I and other players did when this game was released. We helped and educated each other in the in game voice chat. If you've been around since the release, perhaps you remember bumping into some of these fantastic community members. Now, on the other hand, I have realized I actually am part of the problem from some perspectives rather than a part of the solution. And if there's a system which would make me a better positive contributor to the community, I guess that system could make a lot of other players that feel like me to contribute in a more positive way as well. What I'm thinking about and really would like your input on is an honor system. What if good behavior was rewarded in a way that would give you some satisfaction and sense of respect in the community as a diamond rank, high level, or unique skin or uniform might give you? Think of it as a minigame, like the daily or weekly challenges we get, and as a ranking and leveling system that would actually reward good behavior with cool, unique content, special badges, uniforms, skins, avatars, or whatever. And a rank that show what kind of player you are, not just how skilled you are, or how much you've been carried or been unlucky in solo queue for that sake. So, how would this work then? Well, there are both great possibilities and challenges with an honor system. A vote up system after rounds or games would most likely end up in rewarding people that play with friends more than people that solo queue. As friends, of course, would abuse the system by upvoting each other. So, even if that could work in some way, it wouldn't solve a problem as a solitary system, in my opinion. With some logic built into it, it could be quite interesting though. What if the system took into account how many different players upvoted you, for example, not just how many upvotes? What if it compared your upvote stats to your team killing ratio, vote to kick ratio, how many times you triggered the upcoming foul language filters, or whatever? Now, that could actually be a system that couldn't be fooled as easily. Perhaps there could be dailies and weeklies that you could grant to players that you think deserve them for teaching you something new or being a good team player or whatever. And what if this honor system even had sort of an algorithm that wasn't known in detail to the community? I mean, we don't really know in depth, in detail, how the matchmaking and ranking systems work right now, do we? I don't anyway. Come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some sort of middleware around toxicity in the future, as the gaming industry and this problem both are growing rapidly. But to be a bit more connected in the present day, what I'm thinking is that it would be cool if the honor system in Siege worked sort of like a ranking system, which actually could make you move up and down in ranks depending on your behavior in game. Reaching higher ranks could grant you content that you would actually lose if you fell down in ranks again. Now, this is probably a quite complex system to configure, but compared to other technical and logical solutions in the game, I don't think it should be impossible anyway. Almost every system is possible to abuse though, but when the system takes stats into consideration, it gets much harder. New accounts could, for example, have a much lower max rank in honor compared to old accounts or accounts with higher levels. And just a simple comparison of team kill ratios, dropout ratios, vote kick ratios, and similar, I'm sure would take us quite far, especially if the system was closely monitored and tweaked over time. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think rewarding good behavior could work, or do you see problems with it that I don't? Do you have other ideas that you think would work better or that would fit an honor system of some sort? Please share your thoughts by leaving a comment below and give me a thumbs up or down so I get some sort of feedback on this video. Hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to get notified as soon as I post something new. I'll be back soon again, and until then, I will keep being Noiser. Hej då!